Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Menaero, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft PS4 Edition. And look at this sheep here, he is being so noisy and rude. He was running up in my face before, he was tearing up grass, being incredibly loud. Yes, I'm talking about you. You know I'm talking about you, and you know what you have done wrong, my furry little friend. So, last episode guys. Our original plan to get the eyes of lava put into our skull on Skull Island, then move on to clearing out some of the area around Rex and putting in our gravel pathways didn't really work out. We ran into a lot of trouble trying to put said lava into those eyes. It's a dangerous force to reckon with, and we caused a bit of a mess. We burnt down some trees, but as I said I was going to do, I have been working on it in between episodes, and I got the eyes done. Ta-da! So, it took me a little while. It actually took me far longer than I thought it was going to get those eyes done, which is why I did it off camera. I think all up, it probably took me close to a couple hours to get that finished. It was a ridiculous amount of time. Lots of trial and error. Luckily, I didn't burn anything important down. I managed not to set fire to any more trees, and we got it done. The biggest problem seemed to be that I didn't need to put in 4 buckets of lava. I only needed to put 2 in on the edges of either eye, and then it flowed into the center to fill in the center as well. Had to fill the entire back of each eye up with cobblestone, and it keeps it all in there nice and safe without having glass on the front, and I think it looks a whole lot better than having that glass that we tested out last time. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about how the skull is progressing. I haven't had a chance to finish off the back yet and fill in the skull. I started working on that by putting this second platform there so that if I need to do any maintenance or any work up in there, we have something to stand on. Plus, that area up there will be pitch black once we seal it off, and that will give the nose that skeleton effect of being really, really dark. Or I could put some black wool in the nose. That could be another option to make it look black. But I think what I'll do is I'll get this finished eventually, and then we'll see how the nose looks. It'd probably look a lot better having that hollow effect. I also replanted a couple of the trees that we burnt down to bring life back to this swampy little island. And as you probably noticed, I spruced up our bridge that we built as well. We got some fencing in here now, and we got some glowstone blocks as torches. And I think the kind of whole run up and lead up to Skull Island looks really, really cool now. I think that looks amazing. As I said, feel free to leave me your feedback. Let me know your opinions on it. I really appreciate it. You know, this is another project that was really one of your guys' suggestions. Well, the eyes were suggested by you guys. You know, originally I put glowstone in there and someone said, what about lava? And we did it, guys. We did it. And it looks pretty darn cool in my opinion. So as always, thank you for the constant feedback, input, and suggestions that you guys amazingly provide this series. Every single episode, it is amazing. So, what are we getting up to today? We are going to be doing exactly what we never got around to doing last episode, and that is clearing some of this area out around Rex and planning out where some of our future buildings are going to go and putting down our gravel pathways. So we need to go gather ourselves some gravel here, and if we have enough time, we may pop down to the dungeon in the ravine and get the mossy cobblestone that I wanted to collect last time as well, because I still want to decorate the skull with vines and leaves, which I have in my inventory. So we're going to get to doing that as well once we have put some of this gravel in. Now we only have 41 gravel because I did make a little pathway from the bridge leading up to the skull. So I used up a fair bit there, and by a fair bit I mean like 20, so it's not really that much. So my original plan was to knock out all the dirt around the base of our fountain and then replace it with gravel. Having only 41 gravel, I don't know if we're going to have enough, so we might lay down the start of our paths to begin with, because I kind of want these to be wide. I'm thinking I want these pathways to be 3 wide rather than 1. It looks a little bit grander as well, especially since this is going to be the town center here. So we just need to dig out like a little 3 wide tunnel here and not dig down another layer that we don't want there. And how many blocks do we want to go out for now? How many should we go out? Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 should do. We don't want to use up all our gravel before we get to some of the other sides. And this is just to give a rough idea of what the pathways are going to look like. I think it's probably a good idea to fill a lot of this area in with the dirt we have, because we do have a ridiculous amount of dirt, and that's kind of what it will look like on all sides of Rex. So Rex is going to have this ring of gravel around him, and then on all 4 of his sides, he's going to have these 3 wide pathways coming out, and those will go out into other buildings that we're going to build. And I mentioned stuff like our blacksmith, and we definitely got to build like a library, because we need to get an enchanting table made soon with 25 levels. Don't really want to lose those. We do have the materials to make one actually, but I don't really see the point of making one right now and just enchanting something for the sake of enchanting it without a cool building to accompany it. So back to the gravel, we got this side done. I'm going to have to put less on the other sides for now, and I need to do something about this pond here. Do we want to leave it and have a little bridge go over it, or do we want to fill this in? I'm not really sure. You guys can let me know what you think. Should we fill this in? Or should we just pretty it up a little bit and put maybe a bridge going over it? That could be another idea, is to have a little bridge going over that. Let's go over this side where there's a bit more room here, and we'll dig out this side as well. So like this here, and we might go 5 for this one. So that's 3 there, that's 4, and that is 5. So then we need to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll put our gravel in here, and then we'll do it for the other side as well. It's always tricky too, thinking to myself, so do we want to level this out, or do we want to have stairs going up and have it raised? I think eventually we want it to go up, because we want our castle up here on the top. We want it at the highest peak, but it's a bit of an abrupt incline at the rear of Rex here coming out, so we may have to just knock down some of this dirt here, just clear out a big large chunk of it. It's going to be quite a bigger job getting a lot of this done. Looks like the sun is setting, so let's just put these last pieces of gravel in here, and then we will go sleep the night away. So that's 6, 7, 8, which is all we have on us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go, and that's just to give me an idea of where the pathways are going to go, and I think it'll look really nice once I get some more gravel and we actually see the ring around the fountain as well as the pathways being a little bit longer. It'll really start to take shape. Right now, it's just an image in my head that I'm trying to get out there a little bit, but I am going to have to go on the hunt for some gravel down in our mine at some point. Excuse me, Cloris, please get off that chest. Let's put the dirt back in there. Let's put some flowers in there, and let's go and collect some of that mossy cobblestone from the dungeon deep underground, since we've run out of gravel and we can't really continue on that at the moment. We will go and get this mossy cobblestone and do a bit of decorating on our skull, which I've been wanting to do since we started and we haven't got round to it. In between episodes, I'm going to go and do a huge mine and collect a whole bunch of gravel so we can continue working on this next time. Now I need to remember where the ravine actually is. It should be over here, isn't it? Yeah, because there's our foreman's hut. And then the ravine should be down here somewhere. Here's the cave. It's not in the cave. Oh, that's right. It's beyond this point, because this is a little forest with the wolves in it that we got Rex from. I'm sorry, Rex is gone, brother of Rex. Oh, okay, goodbye. Yeah, he's angry at me. I'd be angry too. He entrusted me with his brother, and I let him down. Oh, here it is. I almost fell down it again. So there is the ravine. Now what we need to do is we need to dig... Oh, no, never mind. We did dig a staircase. Wow, my memory is terrible. I completely forgot that we started digging a staircase out because it's a bit of a pain in the ass to nerd pole up and down each time. I think we're going to continue building this staircase properly down into the side of the mountain here, so that we can just run straight up and down and we don't have to just come down like halfway and then dig that out. That's probably a good idea. So let's put a block right there, and we'll go down to here. Did I bring any food with me? Yes, I did. I noticed that we're getting a bit hungry, and you wouldn't like me when I'm hungry. I get angry, or as they say, hangry. Alright, let's go down here. We'll steal some of this mossy cobblestone right from under the nasty monsters. Oh god, there's one down there, speak of the devil. There is a skeleton archer right down there. It's probably going to try and shoot me off my perch up here, so we've got to be a little bit careful. Put a torch up as well so we can see a little bit better. I do have my diamond pickaxe on me too, so I don't want to die and lose that to the depths of hell down here. I think if we dig down this way now, we should come out into the ravine, maybe. Hopefully. Potentially. I'm honestly not really sure. I don't know how high we are anymore. There we go. Okay, we're still up a little bit too high, I think. Yes, we are. We're a little bit too high. And that guy's probably going to start taking pot shots at me soon. Look, he's eyeing me off. He is eyeing me off. I'm just waiting for that first arrow to come flying across and hit me right in the face. It's probably going to happen. It is probably going to happen very, very soon. Now, was this where... Yeah, there he goes. There he goes, you son of a gun. I think we actually have to go down to the right there. So I'm going to drop, and we're going to take this sucker down. Yes, you. You going downtown, sir. You are going downtown. Okay. So I think we have to go up there, don't we? Because that was a dead end. So that means having the pathway actually come straight down to here is probably a good thing. That is probably a good thing. We just need to connect to it a little bit. And it is right up there, was it? Right there. Okay. So let's get some of this cobblestone, and we will place it like that, and then we can go straight up now, and we don't have to worry about nerd polling. Oh, that's a lot better. That is a lot better. So now that we've done that, let's go and find this dungeon again, and steal the cobblestone from the fiends that guard it. We did place torches around the spawner. We didn't destroy it, so nothing should be spawning, but it still could potentially be quite dangerous. It is down there, isn't it? I can see our torch. So we need to get down to there, and we didn't really give ourselves a good way down, so it looks like it is time to dig another little staircase here to make this more convenient for return trips. We definitely want to set up some sort of system so that we can farm this spawner here and get lots of XP and drops and stuff like that, but we'll have to work out what we're going to do with it in the future. That could have been really dangerous. I dug the block out right beneath my feet there. Oh no, our pickaxe broke. Get our diamond one out here. Just plow through everything. Get rid of some of this dirt as well. There we go. Okay, like that. Now it's probably going to be something really nasty waiting down here, isn't there? Oh no, it looks like it might be a bit of a dead end there. Let's get some of our cobblestone out here, and we'll bring it across. And that way we can just drop down here. And then... let's bring it across like that as well. Don't know what I was trying to achieve just then. Didn't really work, did it? It did not work at all. And then we'll go down here, and we'll loop underneath. What a weird staircase to go through. Oh, there's also some more coal here. And some iron, so we'll definitely grab this. I don't know how I missed that before. I do not know how I missed that. Let's put up a torch right here to light the area up a little bit. Grab all of this coal. I think we probably have more than enough coal to last us a bunch of lifetimes at the moment. I think last I checked we had at least 3, maybe 4 stacks of coal, which is a ridiculous amount. Oh, more iron. Must be connected to the lot I missed. There we go. And I just destroyed our torch, didn't I? I am an idiot. There we go. We'll put that one back there. Let's get this last bit of coal here. Thank you very much. Alright, and let's head into the dungeon. Look at all this gravel as well. We just ran out of gravel. We need some more, so we may as well collect a whole bunch of this. I think I had a torch sitting on that gravel that just got destroyed from our last visit down here. But we definitely want to gather as much of this as we can, because we need it to continue building our pathways around Rex. And then... once that pathway is set up, we are going to begin building some of our buildings. I'm thinking we start with a blacksmith, and then maybe a library, and then potentially like a tavern or something like that. You know, those kind of founding buildings that you need in any good township or village. Got to have a bit of education there in the library. Got to have a place for your workers to unwind at the tavern. And then the blacksmith is essential to making our tools of the trade that we use. And then we're going to start looking into getting some villagers over to actually work in our town. I think I'm up a lot higher. That's where the stairs went up. Where is the dungeon? It was here, wasn't it? Or maybe it's down here more. There it is. Okay, we found it. We found it. I thought that didn't look right back there. So what we want is this mossy cobblestone here, because it looks really, really cool. Now, I'm pretty sure that's just normal cobblestone, isn't it? I think you can only find the cracked cobblestone in strongholds where the ender portal is, and that'd be another nice material to try and build to add to our skull to make it look old, I mean. But finding our end portal would be quite the challenge, considering I don't think we have any ender pearls at all at the moment. I really don't want to destroy these torches though, so we're going to leave those blocks there unless we're super quick about it and we replace the block with a cobblestone block with a torch on it. So let's do that. Put that there. And then put the torch there to stop the nasty spawning on our face. Let's get a little bit more of this here. There we go. Another one there. Oh, there is lots down here. This is going to be great. It's going to be absolutely great. We have 30 mossy cobblestone already. I think we could probably get a stack out of this. So I'm going to collect the rest of this up, and then we're going to head back to the surface and see how we can spruce up our skull. The fresh air of the surface, and just in time because it is about to be nighttime again. Let's run back and get good night's sleep after our little adventure down there, after stealing the cobblestone right from under the nose of those skeletons down there. They didn't even know what hit them. We just whipped it out from under them while they were sleeping, like the tooth fairy stealing a kid's tooth from under their pillow. They had no clue what was going on. Let's have a little snooze here, and then we'll go and place some of these vines, some of these leaf blocks, and some of these mossy cobblestone blocks on our skull, and see how it looks. It should look nice. I like how this skull project that was meant to take maybe an episode or two has taken far longer, but that is what happens, I guess. That is what happens, and you just go with the flow and have fun with it is the most important thing. So we need to collect some more vines here really quickly. We also have some more bones now, and with those two I think we have 6 bones, so we could be able to get ourselves another dog. I don't know how you guys feel about that, how you feel about getting another wolf. Will he ever be able to live up to Rex's name, or will we constantly just be comparing them when we really shouldn't? Let me know, do you think we should tame another wolf? I'm kind of on the fence about it. Maybe enough time has passed that it'll be okay, and we can build a dog kennel for them so they're a bit safer than Rex was. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm so on the fence about it. Okay. So, we now have 20 vines, 23 oak leaves, and let's grab 53 mossy stone that we got here and start chopping up our skull and putting these in, and then we can step back and have a peek at them and see if it looks any good. Let's also get our stack of cobblestone here so we can use this as a nerd pole to get up a bit higher. So, I think the best approach is just to do it kind of sporadically, so no real rhyme or reason to it. Just placing them all over the place within it. So like one went there, and put another one in here. No real purpose to it. Maybe one right here. There we go. And let's nerd pole up and start decorating the face with a few of these blocks as well here. We've got to be careful not to dig out a block that's going to let this lava loose though. We've seen how disastrous that could be. Let's say put another one right here. Let's get some vines hanging off the top, I think. So we'll put some vines there. Where else would we want them? Maybe if we put some like there as well. Maybe some right there too. Let's go back down and get the other side of the face. Actually, before we do that, let's put in some more of the mossy cobblestone. Yeah, it's looking alright. Definitely, once it has a lot more in it, it won't kind of look like a pimply teenager. It'll look a lot more ancient. Maybe fill out more than one block at a time too would be a good idea. So we'll do that on this side and have a look at it. It's coming along okay. Once the vines start growing, I think it'll look a lot better. And putting more of the mossy cobblestone in the locations we've placed, it will probably look better as well. Like having some kind of there would look nice, and maybe putting 2 blocks in here instead of 1 would look a lot better. If I can get it, there we go. That might look a little nicer, and then we can put some more in around here as well, like right there. Still have 41 to play with, so we still have a lot of decorating we can do to make it look a lot more ancient than it does at the moment, because at the moment it just looks a little spotty and a little weird. I do like the fact that the vines have started growing though. I think that's really going to add to it, like have them hanging down, and if those ones hang over the eyes and stuff like that, it'll look really nice. Let's put a couple leaf blocks in here and see how these look too. Maybe we'll go around the side and chuck one in somewhere around here. That could look kind of cool. So it's like the cobblestone is completely just deteriorated and a little plant has sprung up right about, I don't know, here or something. So you can put one in there, maybe another one up here, or maybe a mossy cobblestone up there as well. I think just doing it completely randomly until it looks acceptable is probably the best approach here. It is probably the best approach. So let's see how the leafy blocks look as well in there. I think that looks alright, actually. I think that leafy block looks fine in there. Yeah, I think this is going to turn out cool, decorating it with all of this stuff. But I'm going to do that between episodes. I'm going to try and work on the back end. I'm going to collect a whole bunch of gravel, and I'm going to try and just sporadically decorate it like I have been doing for the last few minutes. And we'll see how it looks, because I'm all out of time for today's episode, unfortunately. If you enjoyed the video, though, don't forget to throw it a rating, guys. It really helps out, and I really do appreciate the constant, overwhelmingly positive support on this series. Every episode completely surprises me how much you guys support it, and it makes it all worthwhile, and it makes it so fun to record. But I'm waffling now, so thank you very much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.